Vyas Media Network.
So, talking about all this, sometimes like when you do end up doing things that you didn't expect out of yourself with your children, like, sometimes you end up shouting at them or sometimes you end up snapping at them. How do you deal with the after emotions? And what do you feel?
I feel guilty for a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not someone to dwell on like the negative emotions too much. I feel guilty for a little bit, and then I ask myself, so what do I need to do in order to rectify that situation?
Yeah.
Right? If I need to apologize, I need to apologize. If I need to remind myself, write, journal something down, I need to do that. If I need to, talk to my child and to ask her to remind me again, that's never going to happen. I am going to do that. If I need to sit on YouTube and listen to a few motivational videos or whatever to make me feel better, I need to do that, and then just try to be better the next step. You have to accept that you're human, you're flawed, you have emotions, you have actions, you have reactions, and that is part of it. You cannot hold yourself up to an impossible standard.
I think that's another thing that happens with mothers very often, that, when we become moms, and especially when we are in this quest that, like, I want to be the best mom to my child, then we start holding ourselves in some, like you mentioned, impossible standards. And then we keep beating ourselves about it. So that happens very often, where I have seen mothers like beat themselves about it, that, oh no, like I shouted at my child today. Or, oh no, I snapped at my child today. And then the guilt stays for like even 1-2 days, which is also...
What are you doing about it?
Yeah.
That's the most important thing. Oh no, this happened. Now what?
Yeah.
I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again. Then you feel guilty. If you know there's nothing you can do to rectify your actions, then stay in guilt. 1 day, 2 days, 5 days, how many ever days, right? But if you know this happened, but I can do better, I will do better, I will make sure to do better, then what's the guilt for?
And I was reading somewhere about it that it is what you can do is, you can't change what happened with your child. You can't change what you did with your child or did to your child. But what you can change is the experience your child got out of it. So even if you ended up shouting at your child or snapping at your child, like you said, if you can go back and repair it, if you can go back and fix it, the child will just remember the experience he got out of it, not what the action you did, So the experience for him will be that, this happened, and we had a repair session where my mom apologized. At the same time, the child will learn that whenever I'm allowed to make mistakes. And
also the child will probably also learn how to stand up in that situation the next time, right?
Yes.
And that the child will also understand that this is not right. Like, it's not okay for somebody to be yelling at me. So if your mom has said sorry to you for yelling at you, then...
the child will
shout and be like, that's not acceptable. So there's so much learning in that. Yeah.
That's so true. So it's okay to screw up, in these little ways.
Yeah. Of course, it is.
Vyas Media Network.